Graph of inverse function. The first method is to get the graph of the sine inverse function. You interchange the x and y axis, the coordinates of the x and y axis. See, the graph of y is equal to sine inverse x can be obtained from the graph of y is sine x by interchanging the x and y axis. That means the first method to get the graph is interchange the x and y axis. In the axis, x axis, change it as -1 to 1. Y axis, you change it as pi by 2. Now you draw the graph of sine inverse x. This is one way of doing it. Sine inverse x. This is one way of drawing the graph of the inverse function. You just interchange the x and y coordinates. So we can see this is sin x graph, this is sin x graph. It's only the branch, we have just taken only this branch. Now this is the sine inverse x. Now the graph of y is sin x and sine inverse x we can just get by interchanging the x and y axis. Now the other way of getting it is, it can be shown the graph of an inverse function can be obtained from the corresponding graph of the original function as a mirror image. So always, not necessarily should be a trigonometric function. The graph of any inverse function we can get from this original function by using the line y is equal to x. So it is a mirror image. The inverse function and the original function will be mirror image of each other. It will be a reflection. The mirror image is also called as reflection. So let us see how to get that. So I am just going to first draw only the sin x graph. This is the sin x graph. So let us see how to get, this is the sin x graph. So now let us draw the line y is equal to x. Now can you see this now? It's just a mirror image. So all the inverse functions will be mirror image, or it will be reflected along the line y is equal to x. So we can see here one curve, that is sin x curve, and this blue is the sin inverse curve and the red is the sin x curve. So you can just see this is a mirror image. So you know how the mirror image will look, no? Left will look like right and like that. So here it goes up, it goes like this. So if you keep a mirror and see, it will be like this. Similarly, it is coming like this and this is going up. So always the inverse functions are reflections along the line y is equal to x. Not only trigonometric functions, all the functions. Okay. So for example, if you want tan x, this is the graph of tan x function. Now, so I am going to reflect this along this line. You will get the graph of, so we can see this is the graph of the tan inverse x. So just a mirror image. Always the inverse functions will be reflected along the line y is equal to x. Can you see this going up? This is going to this side. This is just a mirror image. If you keep a mirror, it will look like this. So this is going to this left side, this is coming down. It's about the mirror image. So when you see this graph, you should know what they have done here. It's just the line y is equal to x. So similarly, you can draw the other graphs.